Page 64 starts our first time that we're doing reading studies. The first words that you see on this page are questionable to everyone. They say, do not practice these pages, just read them, but not more than twice through any single practice session. These 2 pages are to be read and try to read it straight through, keeping tempo, not losing any time, not slowing down, just looking at the music and reading. Page 60, 61, 62, 63, you practice that so that you know what's coming next. You almost have it memorized. You know exactly where to go. You get your hands in the right position. You're analyzing it. In arpeggios you're looking at, you're calling it a C triad. Here, I just want you to read through it. If you keep a steady tempo, what happens is that your head just keeps moving through the measures. Whether you miss a note or not, you just keep going. It's very important to keep the tempo, because when you're reading with other people, the main thing is that you're in the right place at the right time. You can be at the right place at the wrong time, and that's the wrong place. Those are wrong notes. So what I'm going to do, the way we're going to do it, is that I'm going to put the metronome at a very slow tempo. Now we'll do it even slower. Play it with me. If you make a mistake, catch up to me. If you finish before me, you don't win the race. Play it with me. See if you can keep up with me. If you can't, put the metronome at even a slower tempo and just keep going. The one mistake that students make a lot with this is that they play a wrong note and then they correct it. As soon as you play that wrong note, it's history. The most important note that you're going to play is the next note that's in tempo, or the next note that's one of the next measure. You just keep it going. Page 64. 1, 2, 3, 4. After a while, you start to recognize that when you have a run of notes that are in scale-wise, stepwise motion, so that you're reading the whole phrase. When I look at the first measure, I see that I have notes from C to G, and it's in a row C, D, E, F, G. I'm not reading C, D, E, F, G. I'm reading from C to G. I know that I just go up the scale, and I wind up on G and come back down to C, B, C, D. Then I go from E to B, E, F, G, A, and back down. So you start recognizing phrases after a while, and that will help you learn to sight read. Well, let's not even talk about sight reading. Let's say that will help you to learn to read better, which will in fact help you to start sight reading better. Here's page 65, the second reading study. Keep up with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. As it says at the bottom of the page, if you have a lot of problems trying to keep up, go back to page 60 and keep practicing that scale and those exercises.